For those born before 1969, you were most likely glued to your TV set on this day 50 years ago. It was the launch of Apollo 11, which would send 3 men to the moon for the very first time. Today and throughout the week, NASA is holding a series of events to celebrate. Goddard Space Flight Center, which was front and center of the mission, reflects on what about that countdown and how it changed history.
The culmination of somewhere between 25 and $33 billion.
Apollo 11, it took nearly 12 years, billions of dollars, and a pledge from a president to send men to the moon. It also took hundreds of thousands of employees to achieve that feat. Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt played a major part in the mission.
Folks may not remember or know that actually Goddard played a central role in the Apollo program.
20 seconds and counting.
All the communications to and from the moon came through Goddard.
So when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon, Houston, Tranquility Base here, the Eagle has landed, that came through Goddard before going to Houston. And so Goddard played a central role in making sure that the communications to and from the spacecraft worked flawlessly.
The moon wasn't the only thing astronauts were studying on that flight.
We also had a scientific role in it.
Goddard had the first geologists that NASA ever hired to help train the astronauts.
Paul Lohman was instrumental in getting the astronauts observing the Earth. As much as we think about the Apollo importance for the moon, there were a number of Apollo missions that orbited the Earth, and indeed on the way to and from the moon there was a lot of time spent observing the Earth. And so Paul Lohman here at Goddard played a central role in getting the astronauts ready for those observations as well.
And when the actual moment came for liftoff,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff.
Everyone knew exactly where they were at 9:32 a.m.
And starting this evening through Thursday, the Washington Monument will look astronomically different to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11. The 363-foot life-size rocket will be projected onto the monument between 9:30 and 11:30 p.m. Then on July 19th and 20th, a 17-minute show will take place there, recreating Apollo 11's launch and landing. Those events begin at 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30 p.m. on both days. The entire viewing area will be outfitted with sound, music, and a countdown clock to enhance the experience.